and I know you would have got the answer, right? Because I gave you hints, right? And you would have easily got it. Let's see how you solve the sum further. See, we have to find the length of FD. For that, I said we need to get the value of GD and the value of GF. So let's say we focus on GF first. Observe GF, that GF belongs to a right angle triangle BGF. And in this right angle triangle, we have an acute angle given to us, which is that it is 60 degree, that is angle BFG. So observe that angle. For that angle, observe which side is known to us. It's the opposite side BG. And we need to find the adjacent side GF. So that means here we are talking about a ratio which involves opposite side and adjacent side. So which trigonometric ratio comes to your mind? Yes, it is tan. So you're going to use tan of 60 degree. So the tan of 60 is equal to the opposite side, that is BG, upon the adjacent side, which is GF, right? Easy. So now we substitute the value of tan 60. What's the value of tan 60? The value of tan 60 from the trigonometric table we know is nothing but root 3. So we write root 3 here. So we write root 3 is equal to, and the value of BG is known to us. How much is that? It is 28.5. We substitute that value upon the value of GF, which we need to find. Keep it as it is. So now it's easy. Shift GF to the left hand side, root 3 comes on to the right hand side in the denominator. So we have GF is equal to 28.5 upon root 3. But in this fraction, we have the denominator, which is an irrational number. So we need to rationalize it. So now let's rationalize the denominator here. So for this rationalization, we are going to multiply root 3 in the numerator and the denominator. So we have 28.5 into root 3 upon, in the denominator it is root 3 into root 3. So we have in the numerator 28.5 root 3 upon denominator it is root 3 into root 3. What is that? It is nothing but 3, right? So now do the cancellation here. So when we do the cancellation here, we get GF is equal to 9.5 root 3 meter. You got the value of GF. Now here we can substitute the value of root 3, but we are not doing it because we have not got the entire answer. We need to get GD. So when we are doing that, let's say we may have root 3 there too. Let's observe, and at the end we'll substitute the value of root 3. Okay. Now for finding GD, now observe GD belongs to a right angle triangle BGD, right? So here observe we have an acute angle known to us, that is angle D. Now for that acute angle, observe which side is known to us. We have the opposite side, that is BG, and we need to find the adjacent side, which is GD. Remember students, in this sum for two right angle triangles we have that common side BG. I said always focus on the common side, and that is something which we should know. Here we have the value, so it's making the sum very easy. If you don't know, we always find it, right? Okay, so now further we are going to use now a ratio, trigonometric ratio, which involves opposite side and adjacent side. Which is that ratio? Yes, we know it is nothing but tan. So we're going to use tan. Right here, tan of 30 is equal to the opposite side BG upon the adjacent side, that is GD. And tan 30 from the table we know is nothing but 1 upon root 3. So we write 1 upon root 3 is equal to BG, which is nothing but 28.5 upon GD, remains as it is. So now we cross multiply, we get GD is equal to 28.5 into root 3. So now what has happened is we got the value of GD also. So now we can find the value of FD. We can write FD is equal to GD minus GF. GD and GF, both we got. Just now we got the value of GD. How much is that? It is 28.5 into root 3, right? And the value of GF is nothing but 9.5 root 3, which we have. Now both has root 3. If they don't have, then we would have substituted at the end, right? So now it remains as it is, that is 28.5 root 3 minus 9.5 root 3. So we get FD is equal to, after subtraction, as 19 root 3. So now here we can substitute the value of root 3. Now we know the value of root 3 is 1.73. So write 19 into 1.73, and we have the value of FD as, once we multiply, we have it as 32.87 meter. But we want the value of EC because that is the distance traveled by the boy. Right? So that means now we can say that in that rectangle, we can say that EC and FD both are equal. So EC is equal to FD is equal to 32.87 meter. So now we can write the final answer there. Therefore, the distance walked towards the building by the boy is 32.87 meter. And that's the sum. A very, very, very important sum, but a beautiful sum, right?